Engineer Tinubu-Umahi has called on Southeasterners to appreciate President Bola Tinubu for his dedication to equitable infrastructure development in the region. Umahi made the statement while hosting a delegation from the Enugu and Anambra State caucus on the 10th National Assembly at his Abuja office. The lawmakers sought federal intervention for the completion of the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway being handled by LCC Limited and funded by MTN under the tax credit scheme. We want National Assembly members and Southeast stakeholders to commend the president because this is beyond politics. No other leader has demonstrated such commitment to the region, Umahi asserted. He highlighted Tinubu's role in resolving farmer-herders clashes in the Southeast and addressing Nigeria's infrastructural deficits despite economic challenges. The president inherited 2,064 projects over 13 trillion naira, now valued over 20 billion naira. Due to the floating of the naira and subsidy removal. Despite these challenges, he is committed to rewriting the story of this country, Umahi added. Expressing sympathy, our lives lost on the uncompleted sections of the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway, particularly the recent tanker explosion on the Ugwu-Onyema axis, Umahi assured stakeholders of ongoing efforts to complete the project. I would love to. We were just having a conversation, and then you were talking about having a peace talk with the people of Ogoni and then the people of the IPOB and making sure that the right thing is done in this instance. We have Umahi saying that the Southeast should be thankful to Tinubu for the infrastructural development he has put in place. I would love to get your thoughts on this, with due respect on your thoughts, please.
Thank you. Well, I'm not expecting anything different from Tinubu-Umahi,
okay,
because you cannot be on the federal government appointment list or appointee and then criticize the same government. So I think what he was saying was just to be able to at least address a situation that he's part of, and he's also trying the best he can to see how the people will give attention to the government that he belongs to, because Umahi is not being fair at this particular time, and he's not being sincere and honest to even himself. Looking at both of them standing, who actually look like the president? Looking at Umahi and Tinubu standing, who should you address as the president of this country? So most time we have a challenge that Umahi, that actually claimed when Wike and him has several, there was a clash between Wike and Umahi. When Umahi was the governor of Borno State and Wike was the former governor of Rivers State, there was a time that both of them have a serious clash that Umahi started insulting Wike and Wike started insulting Umahi. And one of those statements that I can vividly recall from Umahi was when he said he made millions, he has started making millions, or how many millions at his early age, and that he had made so much money. But my question now is, why is Umahi so interested in bribe when he has made so much money?
How does bribe concern that?
Now, as we speak, we are aware that he is the Minister for Works.
Yes. And
we're also aware about the slow pace of the road going on, not just on the expressway in what do you call it, Enugu, but Onitsha Enugu Expressway.
Yes.
Now we're also looking at it from the East-West Road in the Niger Delta.
Okay.
Now we are aware that ROCC, the same ROCC, right, was also given this responsibility of ensuring that this road should meet up a particular, should be constructed. Now there is no deadline to tell you that the government doesn't mean well, because there was supposed to be a deadline. If you are paying them money, you should give them a deadline. You should expect a duration. So what's the duration of this construction of this road? Why should we be thankful to the president? Because he appointed you as the Minister for Works, that's why we should go and thank Mr. President. Because they appoint you as one of his cabinet members, that's why we should be grateful to Mr. President. Or because you, the Minister for Works, and Mr. President Bola Tinubu are putting heads together to make Nigeria actually have the best infrastructural development in this part of the country. Is that why we should thank him? Now the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway, at the moment, how long? What is the target? What is the duration for the completion of the road? What is the duration? Now, what is the duration of the East-West Road completion? Now, we are expecting that Tinubu-Umahi, the Minister for Works, will advise Mr. President if there is need for him to say, okay, let's give ROCC a particular duration from now till so months, or from now till 1 year, 6 months, or 18 months, or 17 months, or 6 months. Let them be able to complete part A from section A to section B. and then we can call that an achievement. At this point in time, we still have a challenge on that road. People are still seeing that road like a death trap to the Ogoni people and to the Igbos. The people are seeing that road as a death trap. Now, when it comes to this West Road in the Niger Delta that link from there to this place, now you understand very well that from just within a day, any day we make protests and block that road, you see federal government shouting, crying out loud. It is then you will know how much federal government generate from that road on a daily basis. I think the last time we did a protest on that road, I was told that the federal government of Nigeria actually generate 10 billion naira or how many billion each day that we close down that road. Compared to how many days?
Or you confirmed?
I was part of the road.
You confirmed or you were told about it? Because this could be an alleged conversation.
Now, within that period that we had that protest on the East West Road, at Akpajo section of the East West Road, the then minister, I think the then minister for Niger Delta Affairs, that's Senator Godswill Obot Akpabio, now actually asked his permanent secretary to come and first speak to the people of Niger Delta to call off the East West Road protest. My sister, if you notice what was a lot of things that was said in that meeting, you can't believe it. And if I say it now, you are going to oppose me because you will not allow me to say it. So there is no point saying it. Now, going
I will
forward,
only allow you say things you are sure of, because you just made mention of the 50 billion, right? That you were told that was generated from that road. Not something you were. You could be an alleged, if you can say allegedly.
So, apart from the 10 billion that I mentioned.
The 10 billion.
Apart from the 10 billion that I mentioned, are you aware that section of the road generates a lot of...
I am not aware. So that's why I will not say... So no money comes from that road? Money will actually come, but I'm not aware that 10 billion is actually...
But are you aware that money comes from that road?
Yes.
Fine. So if money actually comes from that road, I am telling you that the federal government of Nigeria up to this moment, led by Bola Tinubu, and then with the current minister for works, Tinubu-Umahi, they are really not using a holistic or a practical approach in addressing the issues that concern the people of Nigeria, so, especially the people of Niger Delta, where the major resources is coming from. We have 4 states. I've said it before, and I will repeat myself. We have 4 states that is responsible for this crude. Whether you like it or not, take it to anywhere. We have just major 4 states, major 4 oil producing states, major 4 oil producing states. And I repeat, Akwa Ibom State, Rivers State, Bayelsa State, and Delta State. Now, these are the major 4 states that are into this oil production. Every other state are part of it. Some other states are part of it. But when you talk about the effective 4 states that are into oil production that is actually giving the economy that we're having today in this country, it is this one. Now, Tinubu want to make it more, want to increase the barrel, because we have promised Nigeria that we will increase the barrel of oil production in Nigeria. And that's why we want to forcefully take over oil or do oil resumption in Ogoniland where the oil 11. Now, that's what we are looking at. But then, we are not saying the people of Ogoni does not want oil resumption. I want oil resumption. I want oil resumption in Ogoniland. But then, the approach should be sincere. The approach should be an approach that the people will benefit.
So in essence, we should agree with Umahi, the Minister of Works.
We are not agreeing anything with Umahi.
Okay, so you do not agree that we should be thankful to President Bola Tinubu that nothing has been done.
There is nothing that the people of Niger Delta, there is nothing that Nigeria should point out as the achievement. I can sit down here, as I'm sitting down here, I've not been able to trace out the achievement of Mr. Bola Tinubu. Talk of that of David Umahi.
Thank you so much.
Since he became the Minister for Works, how many road construction has he completed? Since he became the Minister for Works, what has David Umahi as the Minister for Works achieved? Since he became Minister, this is what they have achieved so far. What can we record for him? So what are we thankful about? What are we thankful about under David Umahi? When you were in the governor of Ebonyi State, you said you have built how many flyovers? Now that was what you said. And some, we saw the pictorial aspect of it, or we saw some of them that you actually put on the news. Now, as the Minister for Works, what have you put on the news as what you have achieved as the Minister for Works? So what are we thankful about?